like it affects the judge sitting in the bench and he gives a father or mother 10 years for selling drugs or for driving on a suspended license. So the children are left alone. Idle minds are a terrible thing.
Absolutely.
The judge's wife goes into the store, corner store, just to get some milk. The son of the guy that he locked up for the 10 years is now a teenager, fending for himself. So he decides to rob the corner store. The judge's wife is at the counter. The little boy, well, teenager, goes in, robs the store, and shoots the judge's wife. It's a direct cycle. It affects all of us, whether we know it or not. It's only 6 degrees of separation of knowing someone.
Absolutely, yep.
And believe and remember that we all started from Adam and Eve. So we are family.
Absolutely.
So my thing is, tonight, I wanna really get into this. I want y'all to show all y'all pain. When all y'all feelings, all y'all emotion that y'all had at the rally, I want the audience to see this.
Right.
Because I'm tired.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I know back in the 90s, it was a massacre.
Absolutely.
I'm not ready to go through this no more. And see, if you don't know this, God gets tired. Now, if you just worry about yourself, then worry about this. When God gets tired, he cleans house.
Well spoken. Well spoken. Because can I piggyback on something
Yes,
you
go
said?
ahead.
It's when we lose someone in the community to violence, someone is taken away. Both families lose.
Yep.
Okay. Granted, and you know they say that one is gone, so well, at least you can go see the other one. But in reality, that don't last but for so long.
Mm-hmm.
That person get 25, 30, 40 years. That fades away after a while.
Mm-hmm.
The 15 or 20 homies that he had going to see him from the beginning, no longer goes to see. You know what I mean? Eventually, it just dissipates. You lose. It's a lose situation on both sides.
Mm-hmm. The money on the books get down.
Everything gets low.
Dwindling down.
Everything changes. So I think one of the things that we touched on that we need to live for another day. Learn how to walk away. Learn how to say, it's enough.
Yes.
It is enough. Enough is enough. A lot of times they say it's not about the per se the money or whatever the situation may be, rob, murder, whatever justification they might have. They say it's the principle. Okay? Mm-hmm. But the principle is perspective. Look at the principle and perspective of when that mother's crying.
Well, you know what?
When that child is crying.
Principles don't get you to heaven.
No.
Last time I checked.
Come on now. Come on.
I'm just saying. This is, y'all, this is so deep for me just because, I could say that I lost a son when Trey L. Johnson was killed.
Yes.
But not only that, we just had the discussion that day.
Mm-hmm.
That day, and then that night, he was gone.
That's right.
At 11 o'clock, my show ends at 10. At 11 o'clock, the guy shot him in his chest. I went to the funeral, and not only was I surprised about the outcome, the age of the outcome. The kids that loved him so, I never seen a funeral like that. I seen a lot of guys get killed, women, young, but for kids to all come out, cars were everywhere, people were everywhere, nowhere to sit because they love this young man. Everybody loves, down to the guy who did it. His mother loves him.
They still love you. That's right.
He probably has kids. They love him. It's just that at that time, he didn't love himself enough.
To walk away.
To walk away.
To walk away.
To decide, I'm not going to do this. I don't have to worry about what anybody else saying or what so-and-so did to me. You know? Trael ain't do it. He just was a victim of circumstances.
Well, I say here today, put the guns down.
Put them down.
Put them down. Even that old myth of, you put your guns down and fight like men, talk like men. Let's stop fighting.
And that's one of the
Just
things
talk.
that our kids lack is their ability to communicate.
Right.
Yeah.
Their ability to communicate affects their judgment, and because they can't use their words, they don't use their words. They're quick to pick up a weapon, be it a gun, a knife, even their fist.
Well, when you're operating with anger sometimes.
Yeah.
It does
And I'm sure that once you're able to sit down and think about the decision that you made to pull that trigger, while you're in that moment, you probably still don't care, but I'm sure that after a while,